Good morning. Hello, Marina. Hope you are doing fantastic. It's good to see you here.
Hi, Julie. Good,
How
thank
are
you. Marty's birthday today. Is he going to be joining us?
Marty's birthday tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Yes,
Oh,
tomorrow.
I'm getting my days confused. We're a few hours different here.
That's okay. That's okay. I don't know if he's here yet. Hi, Andy. Good to see you here, Andy.
Hello all.
Hello.
How are you?
I am doing fantastic. Good to see you.
Excellent. Me too.
You might want to turn your speaker down, Andy.
This one like that.
There we go.
There you go.
Was I all muffled?
You sounded like you were coming from another planet.
Oh well, no change there then, eh, Marina?
Dan. Good to see you
Hi,
here, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
You're muted.
No, I'm unmuted. Marina, Julie, Andy, how are you?
Doing great.
All good.
Doing great, Dan. Thank you for joining us. Tomorrow on the Julie and Milo show, we're going to do something for Marty. I don't think Marty's here, so keep it a secret, everyone. I'm going to surprise him tomorrow. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our guest webinar this morning or this afternoon or this evening, wherever you are. On the panel here, we have Marina Favit, we have Andy Burt, and we have Dan Street. Mike Ellis is going to join us today, and Mike is going to do our presentation today. While we're waiting for him, I'd like to say hello to everyone. Let's see, I'm going to see in the chat to say hello to everyone. Hi, Bilma. It's good to have you here. So good to see you here. Hope you are doing fantastic well, Bill, and thank you for everything that you are doing. Bruce Gerstein, good to have you here with us, Bruce. John Grattan, good to have you. Hem Sale, good to have you here. Stefan, good to have you here. Lisbon from Portugal, good to see you here. JC, Juliana, Marussia, good to see you here. John Barilla, good to have you here with us. John Stratman, good to have you here. Donna Hamblin, good to see you, and welcome all our guests that are joining us today. Tim Dillon, Pat Parent, good to see you. Simon Shasta, good to have you here as well. Bruce Gerstein. Let's see, Listra, good to have you here with us. Royal McPhail, Gloria Young, good to see you. Rose Mojave, good to have you here with us. Yvonne, so good to have everyone here with us as well. We do have our attendees here while we're waiting for Mike to join us today. We'll say hello to our attendees. We have right close to 100 people are joining us today. Antonio Fadrick, good to have you. Tayim Alfred, Tu Jana, good to have you here. And Barbara Johnson in Florida, good to have you. Bajor, good to have you here. Carolyn Lawrence, Diane Doug, good to see you. Francisco, Frank School, Glenn Flemingham, Harvey Green, good to see you here. Let's see if you are joining us as a guest today. If you could please raise your hand just to see how many guests are joining us today. If you are joining us for the very first time, or if you are a guest that's coming back to our corporate webinar, please raise your hand and let's see how many guests we have here. Ayesha Siddiqua, good to see you and welcome to our corporate webinar. Today we are going to share with you the last business, the last opportunity of a lifetime. Let's see if Mike is joining us. He's probably on his way to log in. If you are joining us as a guest today, would love to see your hands up just to see how many guests do we have here today. Okay, let's see. I see Mirthlin's raised hand, but Mirthlin is one of our founders. She always have her hands raised, which is understandable. Cletus Umana, good to see you. Welcome. You are one of our guests today. Welcome, welcome. Are there any other guests that joining us today? Okay. Okay. Mike Ellis is in the house. He's going to be joining us very soon. So we have one guest here today. Are there any guests that are joining us today? Because this webinar is for you. Mike Ellis is going to join us today. He is going to give a presentation, and he is going to talk directly to you today. So if you're joining us today, would love to see your hands up. In about 1 minute, I will be turning on the recorder, and we're going to keep this moving while we are listening to Mike giving a presentation today. I am going to turn off the chat just so that our guests here can stay focused and listen to Mike's presentations today. Welcome, Mike. Good to see you. And great to see you.
Hi, Julie. Hi, Marina. Hi, Andy. I talked to Dan earlier, so I don't have to say hi to him. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and start the webinar when Mike finished. If you could turn it to me, I'll introduce Dan. Dan, turn it to me, I'll introduce Marina, and so on, and Dandy after that. And then we're not going to bring anyone on for question. We are just going to have everyone type in the chat, or if the guest has any questions, we probably have them, and if need to, we'll bring them on. So at this point, I'm turning off the chat. I'm going to go ahead and set the recorder.
Recording in progress.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is Tuesday, January 25th, 2021. Welcome to our On Passive webinar. Today, we are talking about the opportunity that On Passive has to offer. And on the panel today, we do have Mike Ellis. He is going to do a presentation today. We also have Dan Street, and we have Marina Favid and Andy Burke as well. Everyone's that you're seeing on the screen today, they have a well knowledge of what On Passive is all about. But today we're going to have Mike Ellis going to share, he's the ones that does the most simplest message, and he has a wild variety of experience. And today he is going to join us and sharing this opportunity here with us. So without any further ado, Mike, please take the mic.
Yeah, no, thanks, Julie. And we've got a great panel here, and anything I miss, they'll come in and fill in the gaps. Today, this presentation, as Julie has said, is for the new people that are here. If you're just starting to explore On Passive, the one question we all come into On Passive with is, what will On Passive do for me? Really, that's all that matters today. What will On Passive do for you? And I'm going to talk about that. And it's very, very simple to follow and understand and get a grasp of what On Passive is going to be doing for you. But before I go there, I want to talk about the company of On Passive. It's very, very important to understand what On Passive is and the kind of longevity they're going to have. And the reason that matters is because you want longevity to be able to build wealth over a long period of time. And when I say a long period of time, I'm not talking about 20, 30, 40 years. In the next 1 or 2 or 3 years, being able to get in a position where you don't worry about finances. That's where we all want to be. So On Passive was developed by a gentleman of the name of Ash Mufareh. Now, Ash Mufareh is a character. He is a genius. He is the visionary behind On Passive. And what he has done is extraordinary. And he's done it with his tech team in Hyderabad. And his tech team in Hyderabad today is about 250 strong. And all the products of On Passive have been made by the tech team in Hyderabad. And when we talk about the products of On Passive, these products are in high demand today. Tons and tons of people already use these products, and I'm talking in the millions and billions of people. And when we think about the products of OnPassive, they are AI, IT products, artificial intelligence, informational technology products. They're built from the ground up, cutting edge technology. They are superior. They're superior to anything out there, which gives us a competitive edge right away, but it's better than that. Because of the genius behind Ash Mufareh, not only are the products superior, Ash has come in at a much lower price point. In other words, what you pay for those products. And because of that, the sheer volume that will be coming into OnPassive is going to be extraordinary. Now, OnPassive, again, this goes to volume. OnPassive today, before we've gone into the global launch of OnPassive, and we are in that process right now. Today, they are a multi-unicorn company. What does that mean? They are a multi-billion-dollar company. Their value today is about $4.5 billion. This is massive. Now, here's where it gets really, really interesting for you and I. Excuse me. Very early on, Ash Mufareh told us that he wanted to come in and share the wealth with those individuals participating with OnPassive. That's you and I. And he wanted to share the majority of the wealth, not 10, not 12, not 15, not 20% of the wealth, but the majority of the wealth with us. And when I talk about the amount of wealth that Ash is going to be sharing with us, it's 52, 55, 60, 65%. He hasn't told us yet, but it's way up there. And when you have a company that is going to do as much volume as OnPassive is going to be doing, and you have a CEO that cares about us and wants to share the wealth with us, you are in the perfect position to be able to build an income, a residual income, and to build wealth. Again, that's where we all want to be. So let's talk about the products of OnPassive just very quickly, and then I'll get into what OnPassive is going to be doing for you. The products of OnPassive are very wide ranging. Today, OnPassive has over 50 products, every product proprietary, built from the ground up, cutting edge, superior, lower price point. Really important to understand that about every product. But let's talk about one product just to give you an idea of the kind of volume that's going to be coming in for us, okay? And the product I want to talk about is OConnect. Now, OConnect is similar to Zoom. It is a webinar platform. And again, OConnect is superior. When you look at Zoom, which we're on right now today, this is antiquated technology. It's just not very good. We've been using it for a while, and I can tell you, it's not even close to what Ash and his team have put together in OConnect. When we look at Zoom last year, this goes to market size. When we look at Zoom last year, they did $123 billion in revenue. That's massive. That is one of the big dogs on the block. Now, we have technicians in OnPassive that are participating with OnPassive. And I talk to them on a regular basis. And when I talk to them, it's really enjoyable because all I do is listen. They are excited. They understand the industry. They understand the language. They understand how products are put together. And when they learn just about OConnect, they come out very nonchalantly and they tell me, Mike, we will take 85 to 90% of the market, the webinar platform market, the first year OnPassive is in business. They see the sheer value that Ash has put together in a superior product. And then when they found out that the price point was going to be so much lower than a Zoom or 24 other webinar platforms that are out there, they got very excited. But they're not only excited about Zoom, they're excited about every product of OnPassive. And if we can take 85 to 90% of the market share away from Zoom, the majority of that money coming in will come in to us, land in our organization, and we get paid. And it's very simple how we get paid. It's a lot like a commission salesperson. If you're a commission salesperson, you work for a company, you make a sale, you make 10%, it's a $100 sale, you'd make $10. Okay, that's how it works. And if we're just talking about a couple of sales, it's not going to make that much a difference with you or me or any of the panel that's here. But we're not talking about a couple of sales. And because of the way the pay structure of OnPassive is structured, It's extraordinary. So as we look at OnPassive, yes, they are a massive corporation right now. They have a lot of moving parts. And as you continue to explore OnPassive, you're going to learn more about the corporate side of OnPassive. And I can tell you, I've been in for 3 years, and there's not a week or a month that's gone by that I haven't learned something new about OnPassive that hasn't made it better. It really is extraordinary what Ash has done. So that's kind of a synopsis of the company of OnPassive. AI company, artificial intelligence, informational technology products, and those products range from automated marketing platform to Academy webinar platform, to an educational platform, to an HR platform. Companies can come in and manage their HR department, and many, 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 many other products of OnPassive. All the products of OnPassive, very large niches. Academy is one of the smaller ones, believe it or not. And because of that, and the sheer volume that's going to be coming in, we're just in a great place. We really are. So what's OnPassive going to do for you? That's why we're here. That's what you want to know. And I'm going to go over this very, very quickly. It doesn't take very long. It's very, very simple. What OnPassive is going to do is you come in. They're going to come in. They're going to make you an automated marketing platform, a sales platform. They're going to hook it up to AI. Why is that important? AI makes your business in OnPassive 100% automated. Okay. I didn't think this could ever be done. I've been online for a very, very long time. No company has ever done this. And when Ash Mufareh did this, and I understood what he was doing, I was in. I was absolutely in, because I know as I share this with other people, I know as they come in, they're going to be successful. So automated marketing platform, sales platform, hooked to AI, then they're going to reach back into their toolbox. One of their tools is traffic. They're going to start driving traffic for each and every one of us to bring customers into our organization. What is traffic? Traffic is simply getting good qualified eyes in front of the products of OnPassive so they can look at them, love them, buy them, and then come in as a customer of OnPassive. So people will come in, they'll look at the products, they're absolutely going to love them, they're going to buy the products, and then they're going to come in and use the products. During this whole period, OnPassive is managing everything. What did I say? 100% automated. It is. It's 100% automated. OnPassive is going to manage all of this. They're going to manage the traffic. They're going to manage the platform, sales platform. They're going to manage the traffic. They're going to do all of these things with the IT tools of OnPassive and the AI of OnPassive. It's extraordinary. And as we look at this, to put it in very, very simple concepts, as you come into OnPassive, it is a self-funding business. Because OnPassive is doing everything, customers will land underneath you, and it becomes a self-funding business. It gets better than that. OnPassive is going to guarantee you will be successful. What does that mean? I didn't know what that meant initially, but when I found out, I was very excited about it. It means that OnPassive will guarantee that you will make money. Okay, it really is as simple as that. And then the other three concepts are the customer, the product side, and the volume, which I've gone over a little bit. Customers are going to come in because the product's superior, lower price point. As those customers come in, they're going to land in our organizations. We get paid from the volume of customers landing in our organization. And then volume, all the products of OnPassive, they're just extraordinary. And I'm going to get to that in just a little bit and go over volume one more time. But what Ash Mufareh has done for each and every one of us has given us the opportunity to have a 100% automated business, to build an income, to build a residual income, and over time to build wealth, to be able to leave a legacy to our family, our loved ones, our community. That really is the heart of Ash Mufareh. That was his vision as he started to build OnPassive. Now, OnPassive today, we are in the global launch of OnPassive. The window between now and the global launch of OnPassive, it is closing rapidly. Now, how do we come into OnPassive? You can come into OnPassive today as a founding member of OnPassive. This is an extremely powerful position in OnPassive. Now, the founding position in OnPassive, it's about ready to close out. Ash is going to shut it down. There will be no more founding members of OnPassive. I don't know if that's a matter of days or a matter of week or two, but it's coming to a close very, very quickly. The founding position, it locks you into the company, very important. It locks you into the pay structure, even more important. And the way Ash Mufareh has structured the pay structure, I've talked about it a little bit. It is remarkable. And there are a lot of variables in there that make it even better than you can even imagine. But the founding position is a lot of things for those individuals coming in and becoming founders. It has to do with traffic. It has to do with building your sales funnel. It has to do with really everything on Passive and being able to participate with everything on Passive. It is an extremely powerful position. That position is $97. I know you were thinking $5, $10, $15,000. It's not. It's $97. And with that $97, you get locked into the company and the pay structure. Very, very powerful. Now, as OnPassive goes into the global launch, of OnPassive, what do we do? How do we come into OnPassive? Again, this is very, very simple. Everybody will come into OnPassive. There will be a subscription fee. Let me back up to the $97. That's a one-time fee. It comes out of your pocket once. You'll never have to pay it again. Okay. Back to the subscription fee. As OnPassive launches to the world, there will be a subscription fee. It'll be between $200 and $300. We don't know quite where it's going to be yet. I just say $300. If it's less than that, it'll be a nice surprise. Okay. But as we come in, the global launch, we come in, we pay the subscription fee, and we get all the IT products that OnPassive has. I'll tell you why that's important in just a second. Once we do that, we have to go into the back office, click a button, become independent resellers of the IT product. Why did I tell you that? We have to become independent resellers of the IT products in order for OnPassive to pay us. And it has everything to do with the regulations around the world. So that's something we have to do. We have to have that title. Don't let it scare you. Independent reseller of the IT product. OnPassive, 100% automated. You don't have to sell. You don't have to share. You don't have to recruit. You don't have to do any of that. OnPassive manages all that. So let's back up to the subscription fee and all the products. When we pay the $300, that is a monthly fee, okay? You'll pay it once, you'll never have to go out of pocket again. Again, that first concept, you pay once, you never have to go out of pocket, okay? And the reason for that is because of the sheer volume that OnPassive is going to be bringing in. And as these customers land in your organization, there will be enough there to pay. If you come in, pay the $300, there will be enough there the preceding month to pay that fee of $300, and it will be there every month after that, because once your income starts in OnPassive, it becomes a residual income. We don't believe anybody's going to leave OnPassive because of the value, the sheer value that Ash is giving people. So as your team starts to grow, and that will happen immediately as soon as we go into global launch, we believe you will never have to go out of pocket again, and we guarantee that. Okay, so it's not an iffy thing. You'll pay the subscription fee, you'll pay the $97, you'll pay that one time. From that point on, you will never have to go out of pocket again. I absolutely love that. That was so refreshing for me, because I've been in many, many businesses throughout the years, and there's always a catch. There's always something there that takes money out of your pocket every week or every month or every, however long it is. And usually it's enough to get people to pay it for 2, 3, 4, 5 months, and then they have to quit because they just can't afford it. That is not OnPassive. You'll go out of pocket once, you won't have to do it again. So once we do that, we have all the IT products of OnPassive. OnPassive is going to take those IT products, build the marketing platform, the sales platform, hook it up to AI, 100% automated, start driving traffic, bringing customers in. And as those customers land in your organization, you get paid for them. And that is a residual income. As long as those customers pay the monthly fee, it is a residual income. And everybody I've talked to in OnPassive, from Ash Mufareh to the technicians that are on my team that I talk to regularly, they all say, Mike, when people come in and start using the products of OnPassive, because you have to understand, they're already using similar products right now, and they're paying a monthly fee for them. They're not near as good as OnPassive's product, but they're paying a monthly fee for them. When they come in, use the products of OnPassive, makes their life easier, their job easier, the bottom line better. They're absolutely going to love the products at a lower price point. They're never going anywhere. Residual income. This is what OnPassive is going to do for each and every one of us. 100% automated, build our business for us, give us the opportunity to build income, residual income, and wealth. Again, that's why we're here. I want to talk about volume one more time, just to give you an understanding of how much is going to be coming into OnPassive. Now, OnPassive has over 50 products. and growing. They're always developing products in niches that they believe they can come in, make a better product at a lower price point. That's always going on. That will continue for the years, the decades to come. That will never stop. But let's talk about 4 products. And those products are OConnect, this webinar service, OStaff, which is the HR product, OAcademy, which is the learning platform, the educational platform, and OTraffic, the traffic that OnPassive will sell to the world. If we look at those 4 niches, just those 4 niches bring in $483 billion in revenue a year. That's a lot of revenue, guys. If you've been in business, if you've studied business at all, you know $500 billion in revenue. I don't care what the company is massive. That's 4 products. It's not 50, it's 4. What if OnPassive comes in and takes 10% or 15 or 20 or 25% their first year? And I don't know what they're going to take. Listening to technicians, I think it's going to be a wild ride because they're going to take a lot of it. But if they come in and just take 10% of those 4 niches, it's $48 billion. Okay. That's massive. There just aren't that many companies that do that kind of volume a year. They're just not out there. OnPassive is going to do that. Now, $48 billion, Ash Mufareh is going to be sharing 50, 52, 55, 60% of that with us. Is there enough money there for you to actually get to a place where you don't worry about finances? There is, absolutely. Again, just 4 products there. When we add all the other products, OnPassive, when they go into the global launch of OnPassive, man, it's a grand slam, guys. They're going to hit it to the moon. And we, as individuals participating with OnPassive, founding members of OnPassive, we have the opportunity to come in and really take advantage of everything that Ash and his team is doing. Really, really some cool stuff. As we look at OnPassive, keep it simple, guys. This is not hard. Self-funding. You'll pay once. You'll never have to go out of pocket. Force success. They're going to force you to make money. And it's because of the product side. It's so good. The customers are going to flock in. And because of that, the volume is going to be extraordinary. This is OnPassive. Global company in over 200 companies today. They will never put any qualifications on you. They will never limit the amount of money you can make. And keep in the back of your mind, AI, 100% automated. When you can get into a company and participate with a company that's going to basically use their IT tools to do the work for you, it is a win-win. It's a win-win for us as founding members, but it's a win-win for OnPassive. Because OnPassive, because of the founding members and the products of OnPassive, we're launching into the world as a $4.5 billion company. This is really, really exciting. Don't let this pass you by. Ash Mufareh, he has a heart to serve. And one of the first things he told Marty, Dan, and I, he wants to share the wealth. Very, very cool. It's one of the reasons we didn't even think about it. We jumped in a heartbeat. And I can tell you, over the last 3 years, it's just gotten better and better and better. And if you're coming in today, you don't have to go through that 3-year period of OnPassive developing. It's a done deal. It's all done. You're here, ready to rock and roll, and the global launch of OnPassive is coming very, very quickly. Julie, I'm going to hand it back over to you, and the panel can come in and fill in any gaps that I've left. And hopefully that helped everybody. You're in a really, really good place. Julie, go ahead.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mike, for the beautiful presentation and your word of wisdom and the knowledge that you are sharing here as well. We do hope, guests, if you are here with us today, we do hope that you take very good notes. And up next, I'm actually going to invite Red here because I just see he's joining us. Red, if you could please give us some more things about you. And if you see that Mike missed any gap, you can actually fill in as well. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. I hope you can hear me all right. There might be a bit of background music going on, but hey, that's what happens in Mexico. Do you know something? I absolutely love this business. It really is an opportunity for absolutely anybody. And to do anywhere in the world. For instance, I am now traveling in Mexico and having a holiday over here with my wife, but here I am. All you need is a laptop or a mobile device, and you could do this business. It's as simple as that. And this is exactly what I am doing right now. And the reason I love this business is because it is available to absolutely anybody and everybody. There is no qualification. You don't have to know anything. You do not have to have a certain amount of money. You don't have to be technical. You don't have to know anything to get involved with OnPassive. All you have to do is literally pay your founder's fee, which is, we've been told, is $97, and then get in. There is one more payment, as Mike has said, that we have to make to activate our account when we get to that main launch period. And that's going to be around about $200 to $300 or thereabouts. In fact, it might even be a lot less. As Mike has said, our CEO wants to give the majority of the wealth back to us. Now, here's a little known fact for all you people out there. Now, we've just seen this tit for tat up in space with all of those multi-billionaires that are trying to get into space first, the likes of Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. You know, they've been up and down. And when Jeff Bezos, who is one of the richest men in the world, has got the largest internet company in the world, came back down to earth and he got out of his spaceship and he said, I'd like to thank all my staff and all my employees for giving me the money to be able to do this with. But also, did you know, in the concept of Amazon over its 25-year period or thereabouts, that they have produced over 40,000 millionaires, and he doesn't even want to give his money and his wealth away. We have a CEO who wants us to all be successful. So can you imagine how much of that money is going to come back into the company and then filter down to us as founders? I would not be surprised that in the future there is going to be 1 million millionaires coming out of OnPassive. It really is a great opportunity, and I encourage every single one of you to get back in contact with the person who has brought you here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Red. I'm really enjoy seeing your laptop lifestyle. Everyone, I do hope that you enjoy what is shared here in the chat. If you like to have a copy of this presentation here, please send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com. And if you are a guest listening to us here today, please make sure you ask the person that invited you here, ask for the link number 49, and then click become a founder if you like to become a founder of OnPassive. I will put all that details in the chat shortly. Up next, I would like to hear from Dan. Dan, if you could please give us your thought, and if you could fill in any gaps.
Well, thanks, Julie, and great job, Mike and Red. Thanks for filling in all that wisdom and great information. Mike and Red pretty much covered everything, but there's a few things that I just really like to emphasize. First of all, over the past few years, we have witnessed, all of us here have witnessed the value of this company increasing way beyond our expectations. And now we are closer than ever in realizing the dream of OnPassive's launch to the world. As Mike said, these products are proprietary, they're built from scratch, they're AI induced, and because the products are superior and the price point is unreal, we do not have any competition. Ash Mufareh is at least 5 years ahead of any potential competitor. So what does that mean for you? It means your customers will never leave. So you could be part of a company today that drives targeted traffic to your site. It increases your customer base so you can earn commissions over and over. The AI-induced software follows up on your visitors, it answers their questions, closes the sale, and it does this through the automated process that Mike had mentioned. You see, Ash Mufareh knows that 98% of the people never make it online. That's why he built a company where everyone can succeed. So if you're ready to start a new online business with an amazing AI digital product company, but you don't have a clue how to get started, we do have the solution for you for those people who have the desire to make it online. And it's very affordable. So get with that person that invited you here, and register as a founder as soon as possible if this seems like something you're interested in, and join us while these positions last. Back to you, Julie.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much for your wisdom. And absolutely, if you enjoy this webinar, and if this webinar pulled your heart a little bit, makes you think a little bit, especially if you're a business owner, if you are an individual trying to find a way how to start an online business, or even if you are a business owner who own an online store and you're struggling and you have spent so much money out of your pocket to run and keep up with that business, this business is made for you. So get back with the person who shared this with you and ask for link number 49. I put it in the chat for you, and come and join us. And we're all doing this together. So thank you so much, gentlemen, for being here. Up next, I'd like to bring on Andy Burke, who is also a founder and a leader in the UK and Ireland. Would love to hear from you, Andy.
Hi guys, thank you. I wanted to express some of the things that crop up when we speak to people who we've introduced to this business. The first thing that normally crops up is, oh, I'm too late. There's already over 1 million founders. Wrong. The reason being is our current marketplace, and I'll come back to that word current in just a moment, but our current marketplace is every single person that uses the internet. So it's just under 5 billion people. So we're 1 million, 5 billion. There's a big difference. I say current because our CEO is a visionary, and as he decides or creates new opportunities, the market grows as well. So next year, the marketplace could be another 5 billion, and so on. So, you know, people that have already bought once might buy again. It creates markets on markets on markets. But we estimate in our first year to be able to take on somewhere in the region of 100 million customers in our first year. 250,000 customers a day. Now, it's just an incredible opportunity, as Mike has explained and Dan has explained. I love the simplicity of it personally, because I'm not techie in the slightest. I haven't got a clue how these products work. I know how to use an email. I'm pretty good at that. But apart from that, I'm a bit behind when it comes to the technology side. But I love the fact that they will register me a domain name. They will build me a website. They will drive specific targeted traffic to the website, close that sale, pay me for the customers that come on board, and deal with all the customer support. Now, I've been in financial services for 35 years, and originally I wanted to create more leads for my business, but having understood what's going on and how this thing works, I don't need that anymore. I just need on passive. This is the last business you'll ever need. Now, let me give you a very quick example of the power of numbers. Now, we don't need to recruit in this business, and that's good because I'm not very good at that either. But if I shared this opportunity with others, there is a massive difference at the end of each year. So let's make I'll give you an example. Let's say, for argument's sake, that the company get our 3 customers in a very short period of time, first couple of weeks, first month. After that, to provide us with 3 further customers, and those 3 customers with 3 customers, let's say it takes us 3 months. So it'll go you plus your 3, 4. Times 3 is 12, plus your 4 is 16. 16 times 3 is 48, plus your 16, 64. Last one, 64 times 3, 192, plus your 64, 256 customers. Okay, now you've got an income from those 256 customers, and we won't go into that now. But my point being that if you shared this opportunity with your loved ones, with your friends, your acquaintances, and you had just 9 others that joined you with us as founders before we launched, then you can multiply those numbers by 10. So you'd have 2,560 in your customer base at the end of the first year, not 256. That's a 10-fold increase in income. I hope that helps, Julie.
Absolutely, Andy. Thank you so much for your knowledge and what you share here, gentlemen. We are here because of Unpassive, and we are here to share what we have learned in the past year, 2 years, 3 years, to share with everyone. If you are a guest here today, I have the chat turned on. And if you have any question, please feel free to type in the chat. And this is only for guests. So if you are a founder of Unpassive, you do understand that we do have a webinar on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have a guest webinar on Saturday, Tuesday, which is today, and Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time as well. If you have any questions, this is time for you to type in the chat, or if you like to be on to explain a little further of your questions, would love to hear from you and have you raise your hands. Just a little bit about myself. I have been in Unpassive almost 3 years. March would be my 3rd year. As a businesswoman for 20 years, I've always done things myself, but could not find anything that helped me to boost up my business. I don't even own a website because I don't know how to build a website. I paid 3 years for someone to build a website for me. And at the end of the day, I paid that money and never got a website. And it's painful. As being a business owner and being a mom, I always want to have the opportunity to do very well for my children. I want to travel the world. And to 2017, I think, I start joining the business world. You know, the products and lotions and potions cost so much money, got nothing out of it. I was so tired of recruiting and sending to other people, buying products and month authorship and here and there. And I was so tired of it. And then Unpassive came from my dear friend Milo, and that's the history. Everything is history. I've learned so much about Unpassive. I've made so many friends. I have a smile on my face every day. It's all because of Unpassive. If you are in those type of situation like myself, being single mom, or if you are parents, you know, who have kids about to start college, you know, this is it. You can pay for their college. You don't have to wait. I do have a niece who is learning how to become a dental hygienist. She said, by the time that she finishes everything that she needs to learn about dental hygienist, she's going to be owing about $680,000. Imagine that. How long does it take someone to pay for that amount of money? So I just want to bring you know, that up. If you're in that situations, please join us. All right, I do see that one of our guests is here. Cletus Umana, she asked the question, is this model in the same class of running an affiliate system? Mike, would you like to answer that?
Yeah, I'll answer it, and you all can add anything you want. No, this is not an affiliate program. This is a real corporation. It's brick and mortar. They have buildings really all over the world right now. They have employees in those buildings. It is an AI IT company. We have the privilege to come in and participate with them, but it is not an MLM. It is not network marketing. It is not affiliate marketing. It is totally unique. And as you come in and learn more about Unpassive, you're going to learn about the pay structure. You're going to learn about the structure of the founding members and how all of that works. But no, we don't use those terms. We will be independent resellers of the IT product. That's what we will be, independent resellers. And it has nothing to do with any of those. And there's nothing wrong with them, but that is not Unpassive, and that ancillary stuff. It just doesn't mark true with Unpassive. So hopefully that helped. Andy, Dan, if you have anything, go ahead.
No, I would just add to that, for example, I had a 30-year career in the medical business. I was a commissioned salesperson. Okay, so I would go out and sell my products to orthopedic surgeons. Those orthopedic surgeons would, the ones that were interested, would buy those products. Those products, I would get paid a commission. That's very, very similar to what we're doing here. We have a group of products. Those products we will share with other people, share with companies, we will share with governments, we share them with individuals. And based on the volume of sales, we will get a percentage commission. So it's like Mike said, it's like it is a regular corporation. It's a business that pays commission salespeople.
Andy, would you?
And the only thing I would add to that is everything Dan said is absolutely true. That's what OnPassive is. The only difference is OnPassive is going to be doing the work. Dan's not going to have to go out and sell any orthopedics equipment. OnPassive is going to be doing that for us, AI 100% automated. So
that's right. And we can help them. We can help OnPassive.
Absolutely. Yeah,
we're absolutely right. Share. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that. Thank you, Julie. I think that the biggest thing for me is the fact that a company's going to come on board to use the product, so they become a customer first and foremost, as we all will be. But they become a customer and they pay on a monthly basis. So we get paid a commission on a monthly basis. So it becomes, if those customers stay on board, a residual income. But as time goes on, as the company grows and the customer base grows, that customer it could become a reseller. In other words, he clicks a little button because in the top right hand corner it says there's a wallet here, Mr. Customer, and that money in that wallet could be yours if you just tick this box and become a reseller. So then customers start falling underneath them. Now, who in their right mind will ever leave a company that is being paid to use a superior product? So that's what I like about it. It's absolute genius. As Mike said, this has never been done before. Absolute genius.
Thank you, gentlemen. I do see Mavila Misi is raising her hand. I haven't heard or seen this name before, so I am bringing you on, Mavila. If you would like to ask questions to our panelists here, please accept the invitation to join us as a panelist. And Cletus, Umana, does that satisfy you? Are the answers here satisfy you? If you like, you could also raise your hands and I will bring you on as well so that you can address your questions. Mavila, if you are our guest here, I'm bringing you on. All right, Cletus is raising her hand, so I'll bring you on, Mavila. I see that you declined to be on the panel. If you have questions still, please type it on the chat and we will address that for you. All right, Cletus, I see that you are joining us on the panel. Please unmute your mic, Cletus, and let us know if you're satisfied with the answer and if you have other questions that we can address here. Cletus? All right, as a reminder for everyone who's watching, as our guest here as well, if you would like to have a copy of this presentation, please send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com. I have multiple times. Type it in the chat. You should be able to scroll up and ask your questions as well. Cletus, are you would like to go ahead, Cletus?
Yeah, good evening. Could you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good enough. I'm online now. Yeah, I said earlier on that I'm quite impressed, and this is quite an eye opener to me. And I must say it. Yeah, all the while, my understanding was very much in alignment with affiliate marketing world, and I never thought that something could be done differently. The way OnPassive is doling out for us. And I must say that I'm quite satisfied with the presentation and at the same time the input or response to my question earlier on. I'm just going to leave it there until maybe subsequently when I would have gotten deep into what OnPassive is all about. On my own, I would like to get back to the guy that brought me here so that I can get greater and deeper information. And I mean, this looked like a family that I want to build my tent, and I'm looking forward to greater response or greater interactions with everybody that is here. Thanks so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Cletus. So good to have you here, and you made the decision to be here at this webinar. The next decision is to get back to the person. And if you ask the person that shared this webinar information to you, ask for link number 49. You have all the information that you need. It is our website. And hopefully you'll join us very soon. The time is running out.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll try and beat the deadline. Yeah.
Absolutely. Congratulations for being here. Thank you.
As you
All
come
right.
in,
Thanks so
as
much.
you-
Yeah.
as you come in, Cletus, and you become a founding member, and I'm sure Julie would say this, a week from today, next Monday, there's a founding member, and as you come in and you start to have more questions, Monday is the day that we bring founders in, and it's a free-for-all. You can ask whatever you want, and we answer whatever question you have. So as you come in, become a founding member, keep in mind Monday is a good time to come in and talk to everybody that's here and answer any of those questions that you might have. So just real quick.
Okay, that's noted. That's noted, and I look forward to that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cletus, for being here with us. I do see there's a Mike said that the inviter disappeared. If you're referring to Marina, she has a very bad connection over there in South Africa. And so if you like to get back with Marina, or if you have any questions that we could address here, please raise your hands and I can bring you on as well. Let's see. Mavila, I still see your hand raised, and I'm not sure if you are a guest, but you have been declined. If you have questions, please also type in the chat and I will bring you on. I see Mike has just raised his hand, so let me bring Mike on really quick. Hang on, Mike. Please click the top button so that you can join us as a panelist. I see that you're on, Mike. If you could unmute your mic and ask your questions and see if we can.
Okay, thanks so much for, I was just flipping through Facebook and I saw, I think it was Marina, I think that's who you said. And I saw as a friend request. So I said, okay, I will ask to be friends. And then there was the link for this meeting. And I said, I'll check it out. So here I am. I stayed for the whole thing up to this point. Very interesting. Yep. So
I thought you
I
were
know
here,
who
Mike.
she is. I'm thousands of miles away in Connecticut, United States. So I don't even know who she is.
We're glad that you're here.
Marina, unfortunately, is having some issues with her internet being in South Africa. It's a bit of a nightmare at the moment, so don't worry. But if you went through to become friends with Marina anyway, I would suggest you get back to her, Mike. She's exceedingly helpful, and if it's come through her, then I would suggest you go back to her.
Okay, I'll wait till she accepts the friend request. Hopefully, she'll see it and accept it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, and Marina, she's special, Mike. She's very, very good at what she does in OnPassive, and she'll be able to answer all your questions. And when she's done, you're going to be a happy camper.
Cool. $97. That's a really good deal.
I know it. I know it. Almost
And
too
then-
good to be true, but it's
right,
true.
and then maybe at $300, that might be a little tough to do, but you said it might be lower. So
You
we'll
know,
see.
as you learn more about OnPassive, Mike,
Mhm.
whatever it is, whatever the cost is, you're going to find a way, because you're going to see what OnPassive is going to be doing and how quickly they're going to be doing it. So we're all in a really, really good place. Glad you're here. Get back with Marina. She'll take care of you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for letting me speak.
You bet.
Absolutely, Mike. Thank you for joining us today. Get back with Marina and she'll be able to help you. All right. Have a great
Thank
day,
you.
Mike.
You too.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Let me go through the chat really quick to see if there are any other questions. If you are founders of OnPassive, today is our guest webinar. Our founders webinar is on Monday at 2 p.m. Also, if you are a guest and you still like to hear more information about our company, about our webinar here, information here that you heard, please send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com, and we will send that over to you. We also have a webinar on Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern time, not 2 p.m. at 11 a.m. Eastern time, if you would like to join us there as well. But if you are listening as a guest today and you like to become a founder of OnPassive, get back with the person who shared this webinar link with you. Ask for link number 49 so that you can see a lot more information and become a founder of OnPassive. Any last words here, Andy, Mike, Dan? We have no questions on the chat. No? All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you, the founders in the chat, helping address some questions there. I appreciate all the panels joining us today. Have a great day, everyone. Please get back with the person who shared this webinar with you and stay well. Take care. Goodbye.